I know this might be controversial to say and trigger a lot of you passionate fans out there, but I'm just gonna say it. I think Taylor Swift is Michael Jackson level famous.
Michael Jackson once stood still on stage for 5 minutes. He didn't move, he didn't sing, he just aura farmed, existing. And the crowd screamed like their souls were leaving their bodies. Then he took off his glasses. People fainted. When he finally sang, some fans didn't even make it. That's not hype. That's not marketing. That's legend. He was so famous by 1998, he realized that every single move he made, he was photographed. Fame wasn't chasing this man at this point. Fame was trapped inside of him. Michael Jackson's name traveled so far, even tribes who had no access to the internet had heard of him. That's how deep his reach really went. I don't deny Taylor her props. She's huge. A generational icon. And also, as I'm creating this video, Popbase just announced that Michael Jackson became the first artist in history to chart inside the Billboard Hot 100 Top 10 in 6 different decades. The 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, the 2010s, and the 2020s. 6 decades of dominance. Who else is doing that? There's music that trends today, and then there's artistry that survives generations. And there will never, ever be another one. He did this all without social media. No internet, no nothing. The internet didn't even exist. Because Michael Jackson wasn't just famous, he was studied. Did you know universities around the world still teach courses on his music, his dance, and his cultural impact? I mean, how many artists can say their career is literally part of academic history? He was also the first artist to turn charity into a global movement. You see, Michael donated over $500 million to causes worldwide. He was a global diplomat of culture. He met with presidents, kings, and world leaders who treated him like royalty. Few artists have ever been received at the White House, the Vatican, and royal palaces across the globe. He was also the first artist to truly unite generations. You see, parents, kids, grandparents, entire families would gather around the TV just to watch his premieres. His music wasn't just for one age group. It was for everyone. My concerts weren't just entertainment. They were pilgrimages. Fans traveled across countries, sometimes continents, just to see him live. Airlines even reported spikes in ticket sales when his tours were announced. You guys know he turned humanitarian work into part of his fame. You guys remember that song, We Are the World? To Heal the World Foundation, he used his platform to raise awareness and funds for causes that reached millions. Fame wasn't just about him. It was about what he could do for others. And look at that crowd. Look at the size of that. Wow. And his artistry crossed boundaries of genre. I mean, he wasn't just pop. He blended rock, soul, funk, R&B, and even classical elements. That's why his music still feels fresh decades later. It doesn't belong to just one box. That's the greatest thing about it. Michael Jackson also reshaped the business of music. I mean, a lot of people know that he negotiated record-breaking contracts worth hundreds of millions. Owned the Beatles catalog, who could forget that, and proved that artists could be Mongols. He wasn't just performing. He was building an empire the whole time, and we were watching the whole thing unfold. And so here's something that people tend to forget. Michael Jackson was one of the most recognized humanitarians in Guinness World Records. His fame wasn't only measured in screams and sales, but in sheer scale of his giving. So when we say there will never be another, it's not just about the music, the diplomacy, the unity, the economics, the philanthropy, the artistry, the empire. Michael Jackson wasn't just the king of pop. Here's what you guys need to know at the end of the day. Michael Jackson wasn't just some king of pop. He was the king of impact. And in my opinion, he's the king of music. And that's why his shadow will stretch across centuries. His music is timeless. His impact is timeless. May he rest in peace. Thanks, Michael, for all the work that you've done we will always remember it. Peace. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys liked it, and if you can subscribe and like the video, leave a comment down below. I would love to hear your thoughts on if you think Michael Jackson is the greatest artist, or who do you think is better than Michael? Even though you might be wrong, let me know in the comments down below. I still want to hear your thoughts, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to do what I treasure the most, which is inform you guys and give you guys some entertainment. And I'll see you guys in the next one.